Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over Sprigatito Community Day and talking about a few different things that we now have confirmation as to what is going to be taking place. We do not have all of the details as far as what the tasks are going to require of us, as well as having tasks that are going to be going on beyond Community Day for Sprigatito Community Day, which is kind of interesting. We've never seen this before here. We've kind of had it for the December Community Day, in which we did get those tasks and had the special backgrounds, and it did continue on past the initial Community Day itself. So it might be a little bit in a sense like that with the new background that we're going to be getting here. I wonder if they're going to have a continuous thing for those going forward from now on. And talking about towards the end how we could potentially see even more of a Stardust bonus because of the current event that we do have right now, making curve throws working together to reach a goal for the inevitable level 6. And my thoughts on, do I think it's going to stack, or do I think some funny business is going to happen? But with that said, I've yapped your ear off enough. Let's hop right into this here. So the Sprigatito Community Day is going to be going down January 5th at 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. local time. And this time around, you are going to be seeing a new field research task that is going to be going beyond Community Day. Like I discussed in the beginning, kind of like the December Community Day. We'll go over that more here in just a second. Bonuses are going to be your typical things, but the main bonus is going to be 3 times catch Stardust, which is quite literally the best bonus that you could possibly have for Community Day. Remember to put on a star piece. That's always going to give you obviously more Stardust. 1 additional special trade for a maximum of 2, and then trades made required 50% less Stardust, which is going to be nice if you do have lower friendships. Special attack, of course, we know is going to be Frenzy Plant, and then Flower Trick is also going to be a new move as well. It's not going to be an addition for Community Day per se, where you have to evolve it, and then that's the only way to get it. If you say missed a Community Day for whatever reason, or you played it, you evolved a couple, and then you wait a couple of days, you didn't get the move, bought a secondary move, then you can TM it. You don't have to wait. I'm just giving you an example. You don't need to evolve it to get that move. It's just going to be there after that. So Frenzy Plant and Flower Trick is going to be kind of like a power-up punch, but for grass. So do with that what you will. Photo Bomb. If you're not able to get out, I recommend that you do that so you can just, get more there. And then, of course, you're going to have a Pokestop Showcase with Sprigatito and Masquerade. All right? And then for the tasks, if you're looking for that Sprigatito and you're going to be doing those tasks from the Pokestops, 100% IV is going to be 335. So keep that in mind, 335. Then, of course, it's going to be jumbled up with Ultra Balls, Great Balls, Pineapple Berries, and Stardust. Sprigatito Community Day, $2 ticket or equivalent. So it's typically $1, right? So they're upping it this time. Uh-oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Inflation hitting it, no? Complete the Community Day exclusive special research for even more rewards, including Premier Battle Pass, okay, Rare Candy XL, 3 encounters with Sprigatito, and a Dual Destiny themed special background. So you're going to be getting that background, and that's the reason why they're upping the price. So here we go. I could be positive about this, or I could be negative. I'm going to be a little negative, okay? A little positive too. On the positive side, you're getting more stuff. On the negative side, they're just adding a little background plus a little bit more rewards for $2. It's always kind of worth it for that $1. Adding on an extra $1 for the people that are buying it is going to yield them a lot more revenue, so I can just see them, all right, let's just add special backgrounds, and then here we go, right? So there is that. All right, and then this is the special one that's going to be going beyond the Community Day itself. So you do have the opportunity to do this if you log in and collect that, and then it's going to end on January 12th at 10 p.m. local time. So keep that in mind. It's not going to just sit there forever, so you kind of need to get it done. Probably shouldn't be too difficult to take care of business there. And then, of course, you are going to have bundles here. You're going to have the 1,355 or 50 Poke Coins. You'll get 50 Ultra Bowls, 5 Super Incubators, 1 Elite Charge TM, and 5 Lucky Eggs. I usually have bought those every single Community Day, but for the last couple, I've slowed down. I think I bought one the Community Day before that, but I didn't buy it for the December one. I don't need them anymore. I have like 50 of each Elite TM. I'm good to go, personally. And then 100 or 480 Poke Coins will get you 30 Ultra Balls, 1 Incent, 3 Super Incubators, and 1 Lure Module. All right. So one more thing before we get into the last bit. Let's go ahead and start this video right about now. I'm just going to tell you straight up right now, the Mega, or at least the let's go with Primal Groudon. Go Primal Groudon because you're going to get a boost on grass types as well as several other types as well. So you're going to be getting a boost on 3 types instead of a maximum of 2, which everything only has a dual typing to get those boosts. So Primal Groudon's probably going to be your best bet. But aside from that, you do have Venusaur, Abomasnow, Sceptile. So you can go with those if you do not have a Groudon, or at least the energy to make the Primal Groudon. All right, so you do have that. Taking a look at Meowscarade in all of the leagues, we've done this already. Now, again, it is going to be boosting it up. Are you going to run a double grass move, Flower Trick, and Frenzy Plant? I mean, you could. I mean, technically 3 because of the grass quick move. So it does make it a little bit better. Okay, we can't deny that. Of course, Frenzy Plant is just inevitably going to make it better anyways because it's just that good of a move. So there's no possible way it can go down if you do have that move. But you also have the option to go with Night Slash for coverage, and you'll be getting stabbed for both of those. But as far as its performance is concerned here, look, I don't want to lean into it and say it's going to be horrible, but it's not going to be the best thing around, and it's typically not going to be that great for you to raid either. Now, if you're a newer player and you do just need some sort of a grass Pokemon, of course this will help you out to have some sort of a grass type to go up against raids. But at the end of the day, you may want to hold on and conserve some of your energy, or at least Stardust, when it comes down to completely maxing one of these things out here. I know if you get a Shundo or 100, you're going to feel like, oh, I should power this up. And, you know, you do what you got to do. That's your own thing. But at the end of the day, it's really not going to be that great, to be honest with you. Again, you know, some people are going to probably make it look pretty good because, you know, their algorithm is always going to be on their side. But aside from that, it's really not going to be something you want. And always take note that the particular moves that it recommends are not going to always be what you're going to want, and it can have better matchups with particular things like this Giratina here, how we're able to beat it, right? So always keep that in mind. Now, for the Fidough event that we do have, once we do meet the goal, then it will be spawning somehow, okay? So that's going to be from today, January 3rd at 2 p.m. until January 7th. So when is the Sprigatito Community Day? On the 5th. So let's talk about this. So we do have what for the Sprigatito Community Day is going to be 3 times catch Stardust, okay? And then this Fidough event is going to be from January 3rd until the 7th. So that's giving us 2 days. So that's actually going to get, yeah, a couple of days to get to the maximum goal. Now let's go ahead and just skip down to the level 4, 5, and 6 rewards. So if we get to the level 4, it's going to be 2.5 Stardust extra catch, you know, for your catches. Is it going to stack on top of the Community Day times 3 Stardust? I'm not too sure. They haven't stated that. They haven't been clear. And then moving on to the level 5, we have times 3 XP for catching Pokemon, and then times 3 Stardust for catching Pokemon, which is obviously even better. And then finally, for the tier 4, if we can meet this and actually have it stacked, this is going to be insane. You have, for the tier, or for the level 3 rewards, it's going to be times 4 XP for catching Pokemon, and then times 4 Stardust for catching Pokemon. So times 4 on top of times 3 plus a star piece. That's pretty insane amounts of gains. I don't know if they'll actually allow it. Again, they haven't been 100% clear, but I could see them kind of, I wouldn't say nerfing it, but kind of just slowing the progress down to make it seem like we're not going to be able to get there until after the fact, and leave us with only like a day left of actually being able to get times 4 Stardust for catching Pokemon. But again, if they were allowing us to stack these, that is going to be insane. They haven't stated it anywhere, but I can totally see them, of course, as soon as I get this up, not to sound arrogant, not because of me, but they just love to do that kind of thing. But as soon as I get this up, they'll announce trainers. Unfortunately, the rewards for the Fidough curve throws contributed by everybody, different levels, are not going to be stacking on top of the Sprigatito Community Day. I could see them doing that because, well, it's Niantic. They don't give a damn. And they can't allow us to have that much Stardust gains. Now, could they? I mean, come on now. We have to really, really work hard for that, although we would already have worked hard for it. And nonetheless, it's the new year. Give us a little bit of a wacky, crazy ass Stardust bonus going into this new year just to give us an extra boost for our pockets. That'll be absolutely insane. But again, I do not have the definitive answer. And of course, this, if they come out and say it, go ahead and leave it down below. Yeah, go ahead. If they tweeted it out after I put this video up, then go ahead and correct me, because I've only got a couple more days and I'm not going to go and reiterate. I might in a news video. We still have a couple more days here until the 5th, right? So with that said, I just wanted to let you know, be on the lookout and be prepared. Use Primal Groudon to get your extra candy, because you're going to be having an extra 2 types to get potentially more candy if you find something else. Not a big deal, just letting you know. Otherwise, go with Venusaur or Sceptile, or I guess Mega Abomasnow. But with that said, there you have it, folks. Looking pretty good. And I did put up some images already of the new background that they actually did tease on a video for their actual Pokemon Go Twitter page. So there is that. And again, we are pretty much spot on. It's going to be like that checker looking background, black and white. Looks pretty cool. But there you have it, folks. Pretty exciting stuff. The main thing for this event for me is going to be getting that Stardust. And if we can stack it, I'm going to be playing every single second of this event continuously. And Athena's leaning on my thing. All right, folks. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.